It started with a message, a group chat. "We think it's best you step away for now." No greeting, no explanation, just that line. Then a thumbs up emoji from my aunt, the kind she used for birthday wishes, condolences, and now, apparently, family exile. I stared at the screen for a few seconds. The words felt strangely expected. So I typed back, "Understood, I'll respect that, and step away from the family fund too." Then I closed my contribution. Clean, silent, final. By 2:15 a.m., my phone wouldn't stop vibrating. 89 missed calls by sunrise. Dad's voicemail came through last, his voice shaking, somewhere between anger and fear. "What happened? The bank flagged everything." I listened once, then deleted it. My only reply was, "I'm honoring your decision." That was before they realized what everything really meant. It's strange how betrayal always comes wrapped in politeness first. Ours began at a dinner table. My father had just retired, my mother was talking about succession. She meant control of the trust, the businesses, the fund, the whole machine our family pretended was built on unity. They spoke like it was logistics, but I caught the tone, the plan. They wanted me out, quietly, gradually. They called it rotation. I called it removal. I was the one who built the digital backbone, the accounts, the tax shelters, the clean paper trails that hid messy truths. They needed my skills, but not me. I watched my cousins take positions that were never offered to me, meetings I wasn't invited to, documents revised overnight, my name slowly disappearing from letterheads. And then came that message, the family's official way of cutting a limb and pretending it never bled. I didn't argue, didn't beg, didn't even ask why, because I already knew. My father always said the family fund was untouchable. He meant it like a warning. I took it as a challenge. See, when you build the walls, you know where the cracks are. I spent years designing their empire, setting up auto routes, foreign transfers, silent backups. I made everything efficient and traceable by me. So when they said, "Step away," I did exactly that. Just not how they imagined. I didn't drain their accounts, didn't steal a cent. I simply closed access, my access, and in doing so, froze everything else. To the banks, it looked like an internal security lockout. To my family, it looked like divine punishment. The first call came from my mother. No words at first, just breath. Then, "How could you do this to your father?" I said nothing. Silence unnerved her more than shouting ever could. Hours later, my uncle called, the one who laughed when they voted me out. His voice was suddenly soft, almost pleading. He said they needed me to fix a small misunderstanding. I told him I was honoring their decision, and hung up. By nightfall, they were panicking. Payrolls froze, dividends halted. Board members started asking questions. The illusion of control collapsed in less than 24 hours. And all I had done was log out. They called an emergency meeting, without me, of course. I still had access to the security cameras. I watched them sit around that polished table, the same one where they once praised my loyalty. Now their faces were pale, desperate. Dad slammed his fist on the table. "She's destroyed us." No, I thought, you did. You just handed me the knife and expected me not to use it. They tried everything, lawyers, auditors, even threats. But the system was airtight. Every account required dual authentication. One of them was mine, and I wasn't authenticating anything. 3 days later, I received a letter, handwritten, from my father. No threats, no anger, just one line. "You've made your point. Please come home." I read it twice, folded it carefully, and placed it in a drawer with the rest of the things I'd outgrown. Family photos, awards, expectations. Because the point wasn't to destroy them. It was to make them see what they'd destroyed. A week later, the fund reopened, under my conditions. Transparent accounts, equal voting rights, no family first clauses, no silent sacrifices. They signed everything. Not out of love, out of necessity. When the papers were finalized, my father asked if I'd ever forgive them. I told him forgiveness was expensive, and they'd already spent it all. Sometimes at night I still hear that voicemail in my head, his voice cracking through panic. The man who once taught me to never show weakness, begging me to undo the consequences of his own. And I smile. Because I didn't destroy the family, I just honored their decision and showed them what stepping away really looked like.